In this video, I will show you the top 12 CRM implementation consulting firms. But here's the situation. Most CRM implementations fail to deliver business value. Do you know why? It is not because the CRM technology or platform or system is bad, but because of resistance to change and low adoption. Which is why in this video, we are presenting you with the top management consulting firms for CRM implementation. Let's jump right into it. Here's how you can follow along. First, I will provide you with an overview of each of these CRM implementation consulting firms so that you can understand what each firm is actually good at. Afterwards, we will go over a practical checklist to help you narrow the list down to identify the one single CRM consulting partner for your organization. We begin with Accenture. Accenture is often selected when organizations need large, global CRM implementations that are delivered at scale. Accenture brings deep experience across major CRM platforms and are well suited for complex, multi-country programs. Accenture typically works best for organizations that already have strong internal teams and need execution power, global consistency, and platform depth. Next on the list is Airiodion Group Consulting. One reason why Airiodion Group is rated a top management consulting firm for CRM implementation is that their senior consultants provide hands-on support across planning, strategy, and implementation, as well as post-go-live support, rather than just advising from a distance. They also support implementation of Salesforce CRM, HubSpot, Soho CRM, Pipedrive, Microsoft D365 CRM, and all other types of CRM software. Another reason why Airiodion Group is rated a best consulting firm for CRM implementation is that they integrate end-to-end project delivery, program transformation, and change management into one coordinated approach. Another reason why Airiodion Group is recognized as a top CRM consulting firm is because it applies its four-phase CRM implementation framework that is scalable and also flexible for any organizational type. Next on this list is Bearing Point. One thing to note about Bearing Point is they are really focused in the European market. And the goal of this list of top CRM implementation companies is to provide you with a global list. That way, irrespective of your location, whether your organization is based in the US, in Canada, in Latin America, in the UK, in Europe, in EMEA, in the Middle East, and Africa, irrespective of where your organization is best, you will be able to find one organization from today's list that can help support you. So going back to Bearing Point, Bearing Point is a strong European consulting firm, especially in regulated industries. They are often brought in when CRM implementations need to operate within strict compliance, data protection, and governance environments. Bearing Point is typically a good fit for organizations operating across Europe that need structure, discipline, and regulatory alignment. The next firm on the list is Boston Consulting Group, which operates globally. BCG usually are brought in to support CRM programs at the strategic level. They help leaders define how CRM supports growth, sales effectiveness, and customer experience. BCG is often involved early in the transformation to shape direction and outcomes, with implementation frequently supported by delivery partners. Next on this list is Capgemini. Capgemini is well known for delivering large CRM implementations across Europe as well as globally, including in the United States, in Canada, in the UK, and other countries. They are often chosen for programs that require strong systems integration, consistency across regions, and long term operational support. Next on this list is Deloitte. Deloitte approaches CRM as part of broader business transformation. They focus heavily on governance, operating models, and risk management. Deloitte is often selected by organizations that want CRM tightly aligned with compliance, data controls, and enterprise wide processes. Then we have IBM Consulting. IBM Consulting is a strong option for CRM programs that sit inside complex technology environments. They specialize in connecting CRM systems with data platforms, analytics, AI, and legacy systems. IBM is often chosen when CRM needs to work seamlessly across a large digital ecosystem. Next on this list is Infosys Consulting. Infosys Consulting brings a structured, execution focused approach to CRM programs. They are frequently selected for large rollouts that require disciplined program management, global delivery, and cost efficiency. Infosys is often well suited for organizations managing CRM deployment across multiple regions. Next on this list is McKinsey and Company. McKinsey typically supports CRM initiatives from a leadership and strategy perspective. They help executives define how CRM supports revenue, performance, and long term growth. McKinsey's role is often centered on direction, priorities, and value realization rather than hands on system delivery support. Next is PwC. PwC delivers CRM implementations with a strong focus on governance, compliance, and risk. They are often selected in industries where regulatory requirements are high and CRM systems must operate within strict controls. PwC tends to balance innovation with operational discipline. And next we have Reply. Reply is a Europe-based firm known for deep CRM platform expertise, especially Salesforce and Microsoft Dynamics. They are often chosen for technically complex CRM implementations that require strong configuration, integration, and platform specific skills. And finally, we have Tata Consultancy Services, or TCS. TCS is a dominant APAC based player with global reach. They are commonly selected for very large CRM programs that require delivery at scale, long term support, and strong execution discipline. TCS is often used when organizations want consistency and operational continuity over time. This comparison helps you see that not all CRM implementation consulting firms play the same role. Some focus on scale, some on strategy, some on implementation and execution, and some on adoption. Next, I will walk you through a practical checklist to help you narrow down this list to help you select the single CRM implementation consulting firm that truly fits your organization's situation, goals, and footprint. Let's jump into that checklist next. So as promised, here is the full checklist that you can use to identify the best consulting firm for your organization. Use the link below this video to download this checklist, and you and members of your team can start applying this checklist immediately as you evaluate potential partners. As you can see on my screen, step one is narrowing down the list. So before interviews even begin, you want to reduce your options to just 2 or 3 consulting firms by assessing similar types of projects that they have delivered, as well as whether they provide hands-on strategic and tactical support. This is important because you want to ensure there is adequate project type fit as well as industry fit, meaning that do they support your specific industry? Geographic presence is also important, but most importantly, is also delivery model. What does this mean? It really means, do they have a scalable and flexible delivery framework which will allow them to hit the ground running on day one and providing value? So this is very important. Also, do they provide hands-on tactical as well as strategic support is also very important. The next step is interviewing the shortlisted list of 2 to 3 consulting firms. And during the interview, we are recommending that you ask them some of these questions that we have included here. But you don't have to ask them all of these questions. We have included why each question matters, as you can see on my screen. That way, you can better determine which of these questions you will prioritize when meeting with and interviewing the consulting firm. Step 3 is where you evaluate and you also compare the interviewed 2 to 3 firms to determine which one to select. So after the interview, you want to compare them based on their delivery approach, cultural alignment, their communication style, and how they connected with you and your team during the interview. Why is this important? Well, you represent your company's culture. And so if the consultants connect very well with you, they are very likely to also connect well with impacted users across your organization. So that level of connection is very important to help you narrow down the list between the 2 to 3 firms that were interviewed down to one to be selected for this opportunity. As you can see here on the checklist, we emphasize look for chemistry. That basically means looking for connection for the management consultants that clicked well with you and your other leadership team that were part of interviewing the consulting firms. Step 4 is where you make the final decision. Before you finalize your choice, you want to ensure you are confirming scope, timelines, and success measures such as adoption and business impact. Most importantly, though, you also want to ensure that you align with the consulting firm on how knowledge transfer will happen at the end. Basically, the right consulting firm should leave you and your organization stronger, more capable, and better prepared for future initiatives. So the main message is very simple, though. The best consulting firm for your organization is not the biggest name or the most popular brand. It is the consulting firm that understands your people, your culture, and your business goals and will help you achieve lasting results long after the engagement ends. That is the best consulting firm for your organization. And if your organization is preparing for or currently navigating a mid to large scale CRM implementation or customer relationship management transformation, I can help. As shown in this video, My firm, Airiodion Group Consulting, is recognized as one of the leading management consulting firms for CRM implementation and business transformation. Even if you are still in the stage of evaluating options, or you just have questions or pain points or challenges that you would like to discuss in order for us to brainstorm on potential solutions for you and your organization, you are welcome to reach out. The goal is simply to help you make informed decisions and avoid common pitfalls. You can find my contact link to contact OB Airiodion below. That way we can continue this conversation. Talk to you soon. And don't forget to like this video, as that lets me know that you have received value from it. You can also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss great content like this one.